thus far in 2011, we've seen a few surprises on the geopolitical front. There's no question they're having a major influence on oil prices.
The world has handled the 1.5 million barrel a day disruption from Libya pretty well. If there's another one of that equal magnitude, it will not handle it well, especially if it's from Algeria or Nigeria.
So as economic optimism prevails, and even if, for example, we have a third phase of quantitative easing, prices could easily exceed where they are today.
I think the situation for the next several months and the next several years are basically the same, and that is what are the dangers of a supply disruption? I don't think that the world is inadequately supplied, and as far as I can tell, supply will more than keep up with demand over the next 3 years.
As I believe that so-called non-commercials or so-called speculators have a fairly significant influence on oil price at the margin these days, and this lies in stark contrast to the years prior to 2004. Even without the disruptions in supply we've seen from Libya, I felt that the so-called NYMEX crude oil contract would exceed $100 a barrel by August.
We believe that in the next few years, renewables should play a large part of the coping with the demand and being able to compete with other technologies.
What we've really seen is, with respect to some policies, they've been very successful. If you look at New Jersey and California related to solar, obviously the incentives are very high, and that's financing a lot of projects in those regions. The fact that the natural gas prices have really dropped since the recession, and therefore also power prices have dropped, has made wind projects as such significantly less viable.
You cannot control the wind, or you cannot control when clouds will cover the sun. So as a result, there will have to be much more demand-side management of demand rather than the supply just following demand. And that will require a much more intelligent system. We see this moving towards smart appliances because, in my view, it's not very practical to make all these tiny little decisions where we're talking about fractions of pennies and have people think about it and do that. So in the end, what you need is automated systems.
I would like to thank very much the Symposium. I think this is a great agenda.
Well, I have to say, first of all, it was a great honor to be invited to participate in the symposium. I'm a very proud graduate of the School of International and Public Affairs here at Columbia.
I think it's a great event. I had a lot of fun. I think it's great to see so many people interested in renewable energy.
I think the Columbia dialogue can work not only by substantively adding to what we think we know about the world. It can play a central role in the U.S. and global dialogue, depending on how it's developed, but you've also created the basis for an incredible job market fair.
This was actually a great meeting, and I think it's a catalyst. It brings people together from rather different points of views and perspectives.